Hi, I'm John of Motorcycle Enhancements, and today we're going to do an oil change on this 2009 Night Rod, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Motorcycle Enhancements TV. Big shout out goes out to Craig Carrasco of AM 640 for donating this bike for today's video. Let's go over a few things before we get started. First thing we're going to need is an oil pan. We've got a funnel. We have a 17 millimeter socket, and that's what we're going to need for this particular bike. You may want to check with your service manual for the correct size for your motorcycle. We're also going to use a K&N oil filter. We have some AMSOIL full synthetic motor oil. 20W50 is what's recommended for this bike. Again, you may want to check your service manual for the correct viscosity for your motorcycle. Also, we have some clean flow brake parts cleaner to clean up the mess for later, along with the rag. Now that we have everything, let's get started. First thing we need to do is drain the oil. So let's get our oil pan in place. But the first thing I like to do is open up the filler cap. It allows the air to flow in and makes it easier to drain or faster to drain from the oil plug. Now we'll wait for a minute for the oil to drain completely, and we'll be right back. Now that all the oil is drained, next we remove the oil filter. And we'll let that drain. Now that we've drained all the oil out of the oil pan and the filter, and we've cleaned off the oil filter area, we're going to proceed with preparing the oil filter. And in doing so, we'll remove the protective thing. And what I like to do is just take a dab of oil and just smear it over the O-ring, and this will allow it to seat properly over the area that we need. Now that we've got the oil filter in place and we've just hand tightened it, it doesn't need to be very tight. You can snug it up, and just like quarter turn is good enough, just to seat the O-ring properly up against its seat. Let's proceed to put the drain plug back in and tighten it up so we can do an oil fill. Now that we've cleaned off everything, oil filters in place, drain plugs back in, all cleaned up. Now we're ready to fill up the engine with oil, fresh oil. Pull out the drain plug, which we've already previously loosened. Set up our funnel. Get some fresh AMSOIL 20W50. And fill it up to specifications. Now that we've filled the engine up with oil, with 5 liters in this particular case, again, check your user's manual for your specification on your bike. We'll place the filler cap in. Now I'm going to start the bike so that we can circulate the oil through the engine and through the filter, and then we'll check the levels. Then we'll pull off the dipstick. Wipe her clean. And in this particular case, check the fluids when warm. So for the sake of the video, we're just going to check it now. And we're golden. Oil level is good. If need be, just top it off a little bit more, recirculate it again, and double check your levels. Now that we've changed the oil, changed our filter, fill up the engine with fresh oil, and topped it off. Check our levels. It's time to clean up our area. We use a Clean Flow brake parts cleaner, and it works great. And that's what we do at Motorcycle Enhancements. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up.